You're watching Starkon International, bringing you untold stories, global power shifts, and truth backed by real world events. Subscribe and join the journey. The rise you didn't see coming. In August 2023, something happened that didn't make many headlines in the West, but it quietly changed the future of global power. BRICS, the economic alliance of Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, officially invited 6 new countries to join. It wasn't just an expansion, it was a signal, a message from the global south: we are no longer waiting for permission to shape the world. And behind this move, a deeper story, one involving oil, currency wars, broken trust in the West, and a global shift decades in the making. What is BRICS and why it matters? BRICS started in 2009 as a symbol of economic cooperation among rising powers. Initially seen as just a talk shop, it slowly matured. In 2014, it created its own development bank, the New Development Bank, as an alternative to the Western-led IMF and World Bank. With over 40% of the world's population and nearly 30% of global GDP, BRICS wasn't just a bloc, it was an idea. An idea that countries outside the traditional Western order could build something new on their own terms. The 6 new entrants. Then came August 2023. At the Johannesburg summit, 6 new countries were invited to join BRICS: Saudi Arabia, UAE, Iran, Egypt, Ethiopia, and Argentina. Let that sink in. 3 of the world's biggest oil producers, major players in the Middle East, Africa, and Latin America. For the first time, BRICS wasn't just an economic club, it was becoming a geopolitical alliance, stretching across continents. The fall of the petrodollar? In 1974, the US struck a deal with Saudi Arabia. Oil would only be sold in US dollars. This created the petrodollar, a system that helped sustain America's global financial dominance. But fast forward to January 2023, Saudi Arabia's finance minister said something shocking at the Davos Forum. We are open to discussing trade in other currencies. A few months later, Saudi Arabia joins BRICS, alongside Iran and the UAE. It wasn't just diplomacy, it was a move away from the dollar. Currency wars begin. In July 2023, BRICS members began exploring the idea of a common trading currency, potentially backed by gold or other real assets. Why? Because many countries are tired of being vulnerable to US sanctions, dollar volatility, or IMF conditions. According to Russia and Brazil, the goal isn't to kill the dollar overnight, but to build an alternative system, and it's already happening. India paid for Russian oil using rupees. China settled LNG deals with UAE in yuan. The BRICS Bank versus IMF. The New Development Bank, also known as the BRICS Bank, has issued billions in loans, without dollar strings attached. In 2021, it gave $1 billion to South Africa for COVID relief, faster than the IMF. In Africa, countries like Kenya, Ghana, and Ethiopia are openly exploring BRICS cooperation, frustrated by Western lending models. This isn't just economics. It's a fight over who gets to write the rules. Who wants in? Today, over 40 countries have shown interest in joining BRICS, including Indonesia, Nigeria, Bolivia, and even NATO member Turkey. What do they want? A more balanced world. A platform where the global south has real influence. From trade routes to digital currencies, the BRICS conversation is only growing louder. From developing to leading. For decades, the term developing country was used to describe half the world. But BRICS shows something different. These countries are no longer waiting to catch up. They're creating their own lanes. China builds infrastructure in Africa. India leads digital public goods. Brazil pushes environmental diplomacy. The narrative is shifting, and the West is watching, sometimes with confusion, sometimes with resistance. What it means for the world. The BRICS expansion is not about war. It's not about replacing one empire with another. It's about multipolarity. a world with many centers of power. And in that world, small countries matter again. Their voices, resources, and stories. Finally, on the global stage. So, next time someone asks you what BRICS is, tell them it's not just a group of countries. It's a mirror, showing us a world that's already changing. And Starkon International will be here to cover it. If you found this story eye-opening, subscribe to Starkon International. We go beyond headlines, into the real shifts shaping our world. This is the new global narrative. Stay informed, stay ahead. And if you appreciate the effort we put into bringing you stories backed by facts and research, hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe. Your support helps us grow and tell the stories that truly matter.